is very high, and thanks so much for coming today, and being with us today. I think we are super excited about launching one more innovation from Paradise. We are calling this the Royal Festival, Secrets from the Kitchen of Paradise. Now, you are all aware, and I think you have been part of this journey where in our business, innovation is very, very important. So every few months you will find us doing new things for the customer to keep the freshness in the menu, to make sure that we have new stories to tell to the customer and customers can come back. While we are, as you are aware, we are famous for our biryanis for more than 70 years now. It is also important that we give a range of choices to our customer. So you are aware of kebab festivals that we have done historically where we give a range of choices in kebabs. For the first time, actually, we are doing a range of kebabs, curries, breads, as well as dessert. So I think the simple inspiration for this is our, approach towards innovation. Now, why Royal Festivals and what are these secrets from the kitchens of Paradise? I think let me spend a little bit time more on that. Now, as you know, Paradise is more than a 70-year-old brand, proudly being part of the Hyderabadi culture for so long and now known across the world, right? And as you will imagine that over the 70 plus years, there is a huge legacy and bank of recipes as well. What we are continuously doing is looking back at our history and legacy and saying how we can take inspiration from them. I will not get into the specifics. I have the pleasure of having our corporate chef, Mr. Swatantra, here. He will talk about details. But I think the whole idea is to take inspiration from the past and present to the future. Right? You see past, present and future in together. So how we take inspiration from our old recipes. We have hundreds and thousands of recipes in our banks. How do we adapt it to the new environment, the new customer, the way things are? And still remain true to our core values, which is essentially saying when customers come to Paradise, they get great food, great service, and they have happy times with their loved ones, whether it is families or friends and so and so. And you have been part of that journey, most of you who have seen Paradise from childhood. So I am super excited about this festival. We have 15, 16 dishes, and chef will get into details of each one of them. But I think this happens at a time where December is January, when you have a lot of people going out celebrating various things, including Christmas, New Year. It's a new beginning for many people. So this festival will be there in December and January, and we believe that some of these products, which are going to be very popular, might remain in our menu also, like you have seen historically. In our innovation, whenever we have some super successful products, we continue them in our menu. Right? So that's our approach. That's our purpose of doing this. Again, I would like to thank you all for coming here, being spending time with us, and we'll obviously take questions after this. But for now, I will let Chef talk a little bit about what his inspirations are, what are these products about, give you a little bit more flavor, so as to say, about these products. Thank you so much. Over to you, Chef.
Hi, good afternoon everyone, and it's a pleasure having you all here to be a part of this event where we'll be talking about what we are doing. Although majority part is covered by Gautam, but to give you an insight of this Royal Food Fest, we are bound with a legacy of 70 years. A lot has happened, and it's a Paradise as a brand. It's an emotion out here in Hyderabad, wherein people connect with it, and food, as usual, is an integral part of it. We have been, good enough to have a lot of line of chefs with us, those who have created something or the other in last 70 years. And we were just going through those data banks of all those recipes, what has been curated over last 70 years and has been a part of this menu. But again, the adaptations changes. over a period of time. So we have picked up a lot of dishes from those banks and try to recurate it as per the adaptations of today's time. We want to be a brand which is for everybody, whether a 10-year-old kid is sitting out here or a aged person of 70 years having a food. They should feel that yes, we are a part of Paradise completely. We call ourselves, yes, we are a biryani leaders, but there is a lot to offer other than biryani. So we have picked up the rest of the categories this time to come out with certain new dishes, and the best part is these dishes will not exist anywhere else. We call ourselves as, yes, we are a proud owners of it. So for example, let me take you through our kebab section in terms of categories. We have a kebab called Nilgiri Tangri Kebab. Nilgiri in Hyderabad is always associated with a Nilgiri korma only, not beyond that. Creating a kebab from that particular zone, a curry converted into a kebab recipe. That's what the adaptation we have. So we are not playing with the flavors. The core concept of food will remain the same. Nothing will change. We are not a fusion outlet. When we are fusioning with new ingredients into old, we have a core concept of understanding the ingredients that has to go right. And we are very much aligned with that. So we have taken those ingredients which are used basically for a curry to convert into a kebab. And we have a Nilgiri Tangri Kebab which nowhere exists anywhere else. And this is what we are proud to present to our esteemed customers, those who are associated with us. So that whenever they come to Paradise, every time they think, oh my God, this is something new that has come up now. Let me try that out. Without hampering the core value of a food product completely. So other than that, there is another kebab which is Mirchi Malai Tikka. Many of us had in every menu of any of the restaurants all across, you will find a Murg Malai Tikka. But we are reinventing that Murg Malai Tikka with a different version with the people, those who love to have chilies out there. So we are taking care of all the demographic people situations in this particular vicinity. So we have different sort of people. There are people from Hyderabad also. There are people from AP also out here. There are certain people, those who are migrants, which has come and staying out here. So we have to offer something for the another. And we have the take on Murg Malai Tikka that way only. There is another kebab, we are not forgetting vegetarians also. So we have a vegetarian version of Nilgiri kebab also into a paneer tikka, which is converted into a Nilgiri paneer tikka. So vegetarians are not left out completely out here. We are taking care of them also. Beyond that, we did a very successful promotion of Jasne Kebab, wherein we get a variety of kebabs, out of which we bring 2 more kebabs to the plate, which is Zafrani Tamil. A very royal treat to have. Beyond spices, but more of flavors of saffron into it. And the biggest hit what we had was our tandoori lollipops, which has created a buzz all across. But other than kebabs, yes, we do have curries. So there is a curry which is called Osmania, Murg Osmania curry. It's a tribute to the Nizami, the 5th Nizams of us, and it's a variant of our kormas of the world. It is a korma which is only available at Paradise only. Nobody does that particular korma all across. And we have a vegetarian version of it as a Nilgiri paneer with that. But again, the Hyderabadi meal doesn't over without a sweet, ending with a sweet. So we bring in a rose filling. Rose is very peculiar for this particular cuisine when it comes to Hyderabadi cuisine, wherein it is used in variety of kebabs and curries all together. We bring a dessert out of it. So firri has been a part of the menus all across, but doing a rose firri is a delectable approach what we have taken up on that. That again, the question was that we bring so many things. What was the idea behind it? So it is again, we think that we are responsible for the safe, secure food all across the vertical of Paradise. And we are bound to do that, and we try to create food which is safe for eating all across and giving a new vision to the food in this Hyderabad market. And we are trying to become a catalyst to change with this particular menu, wherein we are trying to capture all the verticals on a menu or all the categories on the menu. Thank you so very much.
Sir, recently people have been calling you to poor quality food.
Yes.
Which standards are being in Paradise?
Let me take that. I think Paradise has always stood for food safety and quality, right? And we have partnerships and internal protocols by which we take the food safety aspect on the top priority. In fact, before taste, because at the end of the day, are responsible for the customer. We have international partnerships with agencies which do surprise audit at our stores without us knowing, and they give us score. We have an internal processes by which we have a detailed set of guidelines by which we maintain temperature, hygiene, quality, morning protocols, evening protocols. And I think when we talk to our customers, customers give us that great, I would say, association of Paradise with health and hygiene, right? And we have a very strong partnership with GHMC also. We work with them very closely in terms of training, FOSTAC, a lot of other things. So I think for us, sense of responsibility is very, very high, and we are one of the only, I think in this category, we are one of the only company which invites customer to their kitchens. So if you go to one of our smaller kitchens which are less busy, you can actually go and visit our kitchens. There is a protocol which is followed. I don't think this is anything which is followed by most brands. Such is our confidence that a customer should be able to visit the kitchen and see how we prepare food, fresh food, high quality food with highest level of hygiene. We have a lot of investments in equipment, in safety protocols, in partnerships with national and international brands. I think that is absolutely top priority for us, no question about it.
Okay.
Just a little add to what the person said. So the only thing we need to understand, the guidelines which is given by FSSAI, we are taking that protocol to a next level. And we are very proud to say that 30% of our team is FOSTAC certified in current scenario. While as per FSSAI guidelines, there has to be one person over 25. We have one person at every 12 people right now in our system. And we really follow it by heart with all the protocols that are required in terms of FSSAI or HACCP requirement that way.
Okay. Any more questions?
So, how many items can we see in this Royal Festival?
So I think
Vegetarian and non-veg.
16 items is what we have. Combination of veg, non-veg. Chef can give more details on that. It's right there on the menu right now.
So in current scenario on our menu, so we have two different models. But when we are talking about, we have got FSRs and Omnis. So the menus are as per that only. So in FSR there are 16 items. When it comes to non-vegetarian kebabs, we have got 5 non-vegetarian kebabs and 2 vegetarian kebabs into it. Plus when it comes to curry, we have 3 non-vegetarian and 1 vegetarian curry into it. We have got 3 different types of naans, plus firni, which is a vegetarian.